So close to finishing the slides for the Forbidden Light in 10 minutes video. So close. I'm like, I just need to do some overlays for text. That's really annoying because I wanted to get that done tonight. Maybe I'll still have time. Who knows? But anyway, it's stream o'clock, so that's got to take priority for now. And I also need to check the chat box real quick. I'll leave all the other stuff open, I guess, because that sounds good. That's working. Duress TV, how's it going? Welcome. Let's log in to PTCGO, shall we? I've been working on my Forbidden Light in 10 minutes video because that went down swimmingly last time, and it's fun to say everything I want to say, but quicker than normal. I do have a tendency to ramble, but trying to be concise is also a fun challenge. And sometimes being concise with just the best cards will give you a clearer picture of what the impact of a set's actually going to be. And that's going to be today's topic, so there we go. British Brazilian, how's it going? Pate as well. How are you? They've got the Forbidden Light Frog Boy in here. Hold on. There he is. Oh, my word. Oh, looking powerful. Looking powerful. Hold on. Oh, my God. Chicken Nugget Maestro. He's going to absolutely do us in here. There he is. When people actually want to see frogs now, and they're less scared of frogs. Here we go. Alright, before we get into the meat and veg, we'll play some standard ladder casually. What do I even want to play right now? I mean, this format doesn't mean anything to me because there's no tournaments that I need to go to anymore. So I could literally play anything. What do I want to play just for a little bit? What did we talk about on our top 10? You know what? Let's just build a Buzz Rock. You know what? Let's just play a good deck for a bit. Hit some elixirs and casually win games. How's that sound? How's that for a slice of fried gold? I don't know what the best rock rough is, so we'll just do this. Play Meme Fiesta? I mean, you guys can suggest a deck if you want. I'm pretty much happy to play anything. What sort of Meme Fiesta are you looking for, guys? I don't want to go full meme because people are just coming in to watch, and sometimes when we set the tone very low to begin with, it is a bit of a dampener. What do we need? Oricorio. Tier 5 garbage. Did I do karate as a child? I did. Yes, I did. I got my black belt at 16? 16, 17? Maybe just turning 17. Something like that. Max, how's it going? Get those little Jimmy emotes in here right away. Do I need anything else? Do I want a guru? Do I want an answer to Hooper? How seriously am I going about this? We'll build the baseline first, I guess. Making me the Karate Kid meme. Sure. Oh, I need to add Regirock and Lele's. Devin, how's it going? What's my opinion on the new Buzzwell? The new Buzzwell, I'll get it up because we actually haven't done that on our We haven't discussed it on our thingamajigger in our set review, did we? Let's find it quickly. Because I need to remember what it does in the first place. Buzzwole GX, Buzzwole TCG. Here we go. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Ultra Force. There he is. Oh my god. Let's hop him over here for a second. Midway through doing a list, we'll just completely tangent already. Where are we? Here we go. Okay, what's this fella all about? 130 hit points. Not bad. Sledgehammer. 30 if your opponent has exactly 4 Cryos cards remaining. Does 90 more damage. Oh boy. More punishment for Zoroark decks. And we don't really care too much about the second attack, even though it has Beast Ring synergy, because it is an Ultra Beast tag. So you can potentially swing around if you need to. Yeah, he seems like a pain to deal with. How good is this? Oh, cheers, Benji, for the 1 bit. Thanks, dude. Don't I want to draw cards? I do want to draw cards, of course. It's a good Hooper counter. That's true. That's kind of true. I mean, do we even... As a fighting deck, does it need to go in? The way I'm actually thinking about this more is like Rainbow Energy decks sort of teching this in to help your Zoroark matchup. Something like Galissapod Garb could really use this card. If this Buzzwole had a 3 retreat cost, it would actually be better for being a splashable tech in something like Galissapod Garb. If you're a fighting deck, you should have plenty of options to one-hit stuff. It may be a little too niche for just being a Zoro counter card, although it's super efficient at doing that. Again, it's weird because the way we're looking at Buzzwole right now, it's like any time you can get 1 energy cheaper is really good because you're already reliant on elixirs. But maybe New Age Buzzwoles with Beast Ring won't have that issue. Is it better for you to do a single attachment on this guy, or to play an extra Beast Ring and hit the Beast Ring on the turn that they would have 4 prize cards? Probably better just to hit Beast Rings a lot of the time, but there is the added benefit of this being beneficial against things like Hoopers, so maybe it goes in. Yeah, throw in Zoroark to help mirror. Yeah, if you are playing unit energies as well, that's an option. Yeah, definitely a versatile, powerful card. It's not going straight in the bin. I need to add this into my set review, actually, don't I? Because this is, my Ultra Prism in 10 minutes. Because that's going to be an important card that I need to discuss. I need to gather a few more thoughts on it, but powerful card. Can be played around much more than Beast Ring could. But if people are playing around... okay. Is it better than just Beast Ringing up another guy? I'd say on average it probably isn't. And I don't know how tight these Buzzwole lists will be. I think if you're playing Turbo Buzz, there may be space. If it's like a Buzz Rock that's teching in Beast Rings, you probably don't have space for this card. Tell me to get on Skype. I am on Skype. What is he on about? Where is he? I was on Skype this whole time. Where is he? Here he is. Hello?
Here he is. Hello.
Alright.
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Do you have any thoughts on this Buzzwole?
I think it's a nice non-EX attacker. I haven't heard what you said so far, so apologies if I'm repeating anything. I think it's a nice non-EX attacker. The 4 pricing is cool, and it hits for a good number when you meet the criteria, but you're only going to meet the criteria once per game, so is it worth that? But even so, you can still one-bop some pretty cool things with this anyway. Kind of conflicts with Beast Ring, but having this, like, one doesn't take away from the other really, because you can. It's not like you're exclusively doing one.
Yeah.
So I don't think it conflicts enough to not warrant playing it, because it is a nice non-EX attacker. But I can also see people cutting it almost instantly in decks again just for another good card, because there's definitely cards that I think I'd rather play over it. But it is a non-EX attacker that I think is probably one of the best ones the deck could have at the moment.
Yeah, cool. Right, let's move back to building a deck quickly. That old chestnut.
Building a deck?
I was so close to being ready to do my Forbidden Light in 10 minutes, so I'm upset I didn't get it done. And it's actually me mugging myself off, because I deleted slides after like stealing the image and forgot to steal the text as well, so I've got to like re-get all the text onto everything, because we still didn't have the English scans, so I wasted my own time. But I was
sad.
I was close. I was very close. Anyway, let's get this sorted real quick.
My connection's going to be super bad tonight, I think. I think people in my house are playing games.
Not games.
Not games. It's not fair.
What do I need? Oh yeah, Ultra Balls. Those are good cards.
Overrated. What are your thoughts on the Sam Chen post from Hayfonte?
I mean, he's proved a point.
He raised an incredibly good point. It was an issue that I knew was there, but never really properly had put into context until you see someone do it like that, and you're like, holy.
I mean, to be fair, it's only a handful of people who can put themselves in that sort of position.
Yeah,
and he may even be in that position from previous winnings and stuff like that gets him to a financial point to even experiment with that a lot of the time. I know what he's saying though, but
still though, I think fundamentally
it was surprising to see that there was no cap this season. Very surprising to see there was no best finish limits. Because there was pretty stringent ones last year. Not very stringent, but like, like 8 on regionals,
Yeah.
It's...
Because how many regionals has the US had this year?
Yeah, they've had like 13, 14 or something. So, I mean, for like a European, it's a relatively academic thing, but it does stop people just going crazy and flying over to the US 4 times in a year. If you're a European. And vice versa, it stops an American having to shell out just to catch up to other people.
Yeah. It's definitely pretty interesting. It awaits to be seen whether it'll have an impact, I guess.
Alright. Nailed it.
I still have no idea what deck I'm going to play this weekend.
Unlucky.
I think Buzzrock makes a lot of sense.
Sure, I like it.
I don't know why I don't want to play it really. I don't know why I'm umming and ahhing about it, because it seems like just a good idea.
Yeah. Someone says play Espion Garb in the chat.
Espion Garb. It was actually quite cool that he won with Zora Lucaria, because that's like my backup choice.
Yeah.
So I might play around with his list on Wednesday for a couple of hours. I'll probably play Buzzrock tonight and play around with that list on Wednesday and see which one I like more. Chelsea, hello. Jack, come on, now we both know what you'll truly play. I'm not playing Sylveon. I want to take prizes. I want to take prizes this weekend. I haven't taken prizes in a while.
What a statement.
Just in general, that's not even playing Sylveon. That's just because I'm bad. If I can take at least one prize this weekend, I'll be happy.
Victory.
That's the plan. He cares about that leak on that. So maybe Guardy. Sorry, Guardy is another consideration. That's why you killed the Guru. That is a prize.
That's a prize. Remind me where it is this weekend? Loughborough, right?
Yeah.
Is that the only one? Or is it just the one you're going to? Is it Reading as well?
I think it's... It might... Yeah, that rings a bell. I don't know for sure. Wait, no, I think Reading was last weekend.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't know. I can't be sure. Oh, Sheffield Regionals. I counted. There's 46 days till my exams are done. Then it's all aboard the Pokemon, the Sheffield hype train.
Let's think this through. I want to GX attack him next turn, right? I probably will need to GX attack him next turn. I think we get this guy.
Hey, Xanatump.
How's it going, Nick? Congrats, by the way. Will be very cool to be seeing you in Brazil.
Oh boy, I saw these types and I thought it was... thought it was Buzzrock. Thought it was a Buzzrock mirror. This is Crabrawler and Trubbish.
Oh, yes.
And I've got nothing.
You're telling me it's not a mirror? What? You're not playing that? Get over yourself.
You've gone wrong. You've gone wrong in the head.
You've messed up somewhere along the line.
Auto hosting us, Card Sports League. 43 viewers.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. They have the choice band to boot. They've only discarded one so far. Oh my goodness, we survived and he is gonna die. If we can find the bloke that we need.
The bloke?
Yeah.
Where is that bloke?
Where could he be? Oh no, we can't even reduce a card from our hand. That is absolutely savage. Okay. We'll just keep on rocking with Regirock, I guess. I should just go. Forget the leg. I still can't put any pressure on my leg. I still can't put my foot flat on the floor. So
that's horrible.
I'm still very much in an awkward spot.
Bit of a write-off.
I'm off painkillers, which is something, but I do have a spanking headache today, so I might have them for non-leg.
Be back on them tomorrow.
Yeah. Telepresence robot. Yeah, it really sucks that I've missed a regionals and an internats. This injury. I mean, there's never a good time to have like a 2 month injury, but this was not a good window for me. Could have been much better. But still got Sheffield and Worlds, so we'll make up for lost time, hopefully.
Ha! I won against the Brawler guy.
I actually missequenced that. I should have pulled out my last Buzzwole. Or do I pull out? Yeah, we just pull out the last Buzzwole. We still have the rod, so I'm not too concerned. Do we want to pull up this and GX it? It's a lot of ways to pull it up and GX it. We can just... Oh man, it's so awkward that we just missed the Lucario, the thing last turn. Because if we're killing this, he can just GX with this. So we should find a way to kill this efficiently. It would be via the Oricorio, really. We've spent one choice band, but the thing is we have our energy right here. I guess we force more attachments into this. If we do it this way. Maybe it's best to just not sync our GX attack at all. We just spend the third energy here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not part of the calculations. I'll be honest with you. Pretty sure that's game losing. Pretty sure. Me and Ross on a Skype call for Brazil. I think Ross's baby should be due around that time, so I think he'll be preoccupied.
We have plans.
Alright, if he's mad enough to play Devo Sprays, he's probably not playing Scoop Ups. It's kind of an either-or decision, you'd think, you'd hope.
Get the baby on too. Start learning early.
Yeah. You know he's going to have a Pikachu baby grow. He or she, the little baby.
Half Wossy.
The half Wossy. Steel Snipe, how's it going? Oh, and thanks for the follow as well. Awesome.
Welcome to the team. Oh, this is a psychic deck. Oh no. Lava just subscribed.
Oh my lordy lord. That's awesome.
Welcome to the Little Jimmy Club. Enjoy Little Jimmy. Anyone have any spare psychic cards?
What sort of psychic cards?
Benji's straight in there with Little Jimmy's.
He's offering up his services.
And this is how you Little Jimmy.
This feels like a checkmate position, really.
What? Espeon Garb, why? A tier 2 Jimmy as well. That's insane. Thank you.
We're in so much trouble.
It's that little Jimmy, but drawn properly. I can't remember whether I've added tier 2 and 3 sub emotes. Yeah, I might not have.
Oh, Jack.
I need to think. Have I?
It's a really little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy 2 electric boogaloo.
What's going on here then, lads?
This is tier 2 Jimmy.
Wait a minute, he is playing both. Shut the front door.
He's done you.
Done me again.
Again! Every time, Joe.
Just when I thought I was done.
He's getting rude now.
He's done me again. This is embarrassing.
Right. You've been out.
That's an interesting rescue stretcher. He just took back the Soul Rock. Thinking.
Soul Rock, you say?
Thinking. Right, now I GX him back. And what can he do? Other than N and win the game. I mean, Guzma. So basically, we end him to 1. Hope that he can't get Lucario, Energy Guzma. Basically it. Basically. That's the state.
Theorymon's hosting us.
That's the state of affairs right now. That does us a favour. Let's make sure that... Yeah, okay. We have the stuff. We have the goods. Cheers, Pablo. That's awesome. We can actually deal with the... No, we have to deal with this one this turn. Because we have to GX this turn. Wait, do we though? I could gust up this. KO it with a jet punch. No. Maybe? Yeah, no, it doesn't help us.
What?
Okay. So we've got to do this. Got to say nay to that. Slap that on there. Throw these about. Get the old lay-lol going. Give it one of them. Grab the nuh. And hope that they can't get like the perfect 3 cards out of the auxiliary draws, basically. Do I want to commit this tool? Is it our last float? How many Guzmas do we still have? We still have a handful of Guzmas. It is our last float. I think it just goes here. Let's do 1 pre-N, 1 post-N. That's not helpful.
Double KO. On 2 Trebuchets. Oh, yes.
We definitely don't need these cards. Okay. Last decision is, do we want any of these cards? I don't think we do. Let's see how they've been treated off their 1 card plus top deck plus Sushi Master. Can the Sushi Master do it all? 21 card deck. Yeah, Bridget in Buzzwell. I still like the 1 copy.
Okay. 160, 190. No, you're only doing 190.
They could have scooped up the Lele and got a supporter. Thinking. That means they must already have the Guzma in hand. Oh, don't, Max. He's just played Sycamore. He can do the, he can Lycanroc, of course.
What's going on, Joe?
Yep.
What's going on, Joe?
How many opportunities do we have to win that game? So many. So many opportunities. Oh, it's fine. We'll just Cynthia and then the artillery can get us into it. No. 6 unplayables into 6 unplayables. How do we lose to that? Jesus. That's embarrassing. That is absolutely embarrassing. I feel embarrassed. How else could we have done that? I mean, we could have... If we gussed up the artillery and hoped that we could just do like a casual like 2-shot to win the game and hope they draw dead off the 1 card, but they could easily just not, and then we look even more foolish. I don't know. Maybe it's too hopeful to not be dead after the artillery is stuck on the board. But the fact that we had to 3-shot that 1 Lucario was absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Casual 3 energy Rockruff. Oh, look at that. Perfect for turn 1. Funny that. They're playing Mr. Mime, which makes me a little sad. Because we really need to set up that damage. So... Let's maximise the elixir and let's send it over to him. Will I cover some decks discussed by top players from NA? There's been all sorts of discussion going on. All sorts of discussion. I haven't actually listened to the 6 prizes discussion yet. I have been told a thing or two about it. So what's a cup date? Oh, still hits 3. What a dream. I'm not even going to spread them. I'm just going to be bold here.
Just beat an Espeon Garb. I did it. I've made it.
Do I even need to play any other cards? I don't even need to play any other cards here. I'm not going to Sycamore away good cards. Why would I do that? They're all the good ones.
You might need them. You just Sycamore into bad cards and wish you hadn't.
Have we tested the Ultra Necrozma Malamar deck yet? I haven't.
I've done a bit of testing with it. It's fun. Feels like rails. What am I testing? I'm testing Buzzrock at the moment. What are you testing, Joe?
No. Die. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I'm just...
Dying something.
Just gonna deal with that quickly. If that's okay with you lot. Well, for Malamar, I kind of like Wobbuffet Necrozma because it sounds fun. And you get to play all one energy type, which is also appealing. So that's where I'm at. Clefable. Has that card ever evolved into a Clefable, do you think, ever? I'd be amazed if that's ever been evolved.
Somewhere. Nah, somewhere.
Okay, they're going Glade stuff.
Oh no. Persimmon. Oh no.
Said no one ever.
With this hand, that's a lot of people. I'm turn 1 discarding all of my Guzmas. Top deck's my 4th. And a Lycan Rock.
Excellent news.
And an Elixir. It's good, isn't it?
You evolved it for a PTCGO quest. That's great. That's your 1 out of 5 Weaver, the lowest point. There's even a Mr. Mime in the background. You have to play the Mime if you play this Curlier, that's just a fact. Got to play Starmie as well to recover those fair energies for you. This Curly is just telling you the meta, basically. Literally, lads. The list is already here.
You guys have been blind.
What's he got going on? Nothing. He stands on his own. Come on. Here we go. He's back in the game. We've already lost the game.
But he's back in it.
That's an infinite force in my noggin. I think I want to keep the E-switch around instead of sycamoring this hand away. Developing the artillery is still premium here. Let's just try and dig for artillery to defend ourselves.
Whoops,
Got it.
that's a dropped them. Super boost. Huh?
I think I'm holding choice band. I think I am anyway. Buzzrock seems very scary with the inclusion of beast strings. Yeah, I think Buzzwole is individually the card that games the most from Forbidden Light. Although there are psychic things out on patrol as well, so it's going to be an interesting spot for Buzzwole. To date, psychic stuff hasn't kept Buzzwole at bay, so possibly it's going to run rampant.
They were pretty much always psychic decks, though. Psychic techs, though. This could be actually a psychic deck.
Yeah.
Which is pretty big.
Alright, so we do this. We Ultra Ball out the guy. The bloke.
Fella.
I'd rather hit this Gardevoir, not gonna lie. This doesn't seem hugely influential. I guess if I miss, I need to attack with Buzzwole. So I'll artillery first, because if we hit an energy off this 3 cards, we can Lele for N, and that sounds epic win. Oh my goodness. 5, 10, 15. You're just so dead, son. You're dead. You know you're dead. See you later. Pack your bags. You're gone. Back to Narnia. Where do fairies come from? I don't know.
What?
I said back to Narnia because I couldn't think of a place where fairies actually come from.
Mm.
Who knows? Eep, how's it going?
Welcome, welcome.
Not gonna cut it, I'm afraid, bud. Pal.
Old buddy, old pal.
Sorry, friend. Mr. Mime doesn't cut it. Doesn't cut the mustard. The fairies come from Hyrule.
Mad Captain. That's because they're uncultured.
That does actually remind me, we're very close to hitting 9k. Very close. I think we're
You know what that means? That means banana sandwiches for everyone.
Potentially.
You heard it here first, guys.
I really don't want to do it again. I mean, it's not like it's a horrendous
Yeah, it's definitely worse
forfeit,
things.
but like, I'd just rather not, you know? I'd just rather not. Why am I playing Oricoro in here? Because Espeon GX is a pain, as is Mirror. So it's a card for both those matchups. I think those matchups are popular enough. And it's also good against New EX. It's fine, we have the Flowstone in hand. Almost head slapped. Whew. Think about what you're trying to do in a turn before you do it. Always a good plan. I don't want to play the Elixir down, because I think they're going to attack with the Lele more likely than anything else next turn. Fine. Still pressure these. There's some debate to putting on a Lele there, because we already have a choice band if they do come in with the Lele, but... Because like if he bursts a Mew EX down on us this turn, we actually have the answer in hand, which is madness. Hey, Espeon Garb. Maybe with Mysterious Treasure, can be a little more consistent. Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Oh, you absolute clown. So they preemptively Lele'd for a Cynthia, which is really weird. Oh my god. It's over. We've won this game. Can't you tell? Can't you tell that we won this game with a sand? Phew, that was... Yeah, it was close, mate, wasn't it? Oh, that was close. Fuming.
Pure anger.
Absolutely fuming. He's got supporters for days in his hand. Why do you play the Lele down? Just doesn't make sense. You ready for a supernatural dance for 10? You best be.
What?
Okay. We're out of this. Out of this land. No, we're not. We're still very much in this land. This is our land.
This is our land.
Best not be trying to meddle with my land here.
He's set up a Guardy with 5 Pokemon on the bench. I'm doing 300 damage to him.
I can't see where this goes. Have one of them, Zero, mate. Have that, son. Have that. Try that on for size. Robin Hood, how's it going?
Welcome, welcome. Don't want a second Octillery here. 2 Octilleries does seem quite good, doesn't it? Imagine all the cards you can draw.
The Zoro Zone is terrible. I think no one's on that chapter really at the moment.
How dare you?
You should definitely attack with a Lele in this spot. Just saying. I mean, he obviously never loses, but... good habits are good. We're going to get him here now, boys. We're going to absolutely get him. In order to get him, we need to draw some cards. Get him!
I'll have you know, Zoro Zone won me a league challenge, so you could say it's pretty good. Zoro Zone was really fun, just because you got to take 2 turns and draw about 20 cards, because if you had Zoro Arcs, you got to draw cards as well as take extra turns, but overall it was quite cool.
Destroy him! Melt him! Absolutely melt. Moo Guard. Win streak with Zoro Weavile Clovers. Only play for Talonflame. That Talonflame list still has me absolutely rattled. Like, who even spends time testing this stuff? Like, you just know by looking that it actually can't ever be better than just playing the builds that have already been established. Like, surely you're just choosing that list to be a memer. Like, seriously. Seriously now.
What do you expect from me?
Although, remember, me and Jack did rate Talonflame very low on our set review.
Whoops.
Statistically, it's a bad card.
But who cares about stats when you can meme, Joe? Tell me that. Answer me that.
There is a lot of value
Correct.
in memeing.
Exactly 0 people.
Right, what's going on here? Why is he wasting my time and his own? Don't call it a comeback.
If I can get double strong energy attached, that would be good.
Come on. Guzma, be kind. What a absolute great day.
Jack has a ball.
Oh, what a lovely occasion this is. What an occasion. What was that? What must their hand have been? I just don't even know.
He's lost for words. Do we want to start poking this Gardevoir? We only start poking the Gardevoir if we get an energy hit. We didn't. Huh. Let's just poke the Gardevoir. Claw Slash. Max Potion. That's a spanner in the works. That is a big old spanner.
What are you playing? Are you playing Buzzrock as well?
Yeah.
What are you against?
Guardy.
Oh, right.
And...
Robin Hood, you're still preferring Sylveon to Talonflame. I think I prefer Sylveon, Octillery, even like just Oranguru. Like, legitimately. I think it's just... So we have our Lele, we have the other Guzma. Can we win? We do win, right? 3, 4, 5. We just win on board. Don't overthink it. Did he just give up? I don't know what happened there. Feels like he gave up. I don't know what happened there. Was he even playing? I don't know. Something happened. Anyway. Right, let's prepare the discussion for today. Here we bleed and go. Here we bleed and go. You guys can't see it yet, but it's happening. Okay. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Okay. Here we go, boys. You know where we are. We're on the OmniPoke general page as per usual. So last Wednesday we talked about the potential new archetypes that we're gonna try building for the new set release. But today we're going to be talking about the current decks and how they get better or worse. What new good matchups and new bad matchups.
Raise your jimmies for spreadsheets.
And just new additions, basically. So, oops, best ring. Beast ring. Okay, so... And hopefully, in this process, we can look at what the best decks are going to look like from when Forbidden Light's released. Because typically, when a new set is released, it's more often that people will adapt a previously powerful archetype and then just go ahead
Yeah.
and build a brand new one with confidence to take it to a tournament. It's so much easier to build a list that you know and then just add in one or two obviously powerful cards to the deck to make it better. So you can see that fighting stuff all gains Diancie. Diancie is an insane card. Actually insane card. So that's something that we have to be very aware of. Buzzrock gaining even more early damage potential and OHKO potential and just being all around better. Even Lycanrock's maths gets better. Goes to 130, 140, 150, 160, 170 with 2 strong energies. No, wait, 1 strong energy, right? 180 with Choice Band and 1 strong. Yeah. That's pretty strong. So yeah, that's all around pretty great. It effectively means people need 1 less bench Pokemon. Like, 20 damage and 10 damage with the Pokemon that we're talking about is such a big deal. Like, Lucario with a Diancie now is such a threat. Not only hitting 170, but 180 from 1 energy now is a big step up. Buzzgarb we've mentioned. Lucario and Lycanroc gain a lot. I think it probably won't be a mainstay in Zoroark. But yeah, it probably won't go in Zoroark actually. You normally just GX attack with Zoroark unless you're up against Zoro Mirrors and then you're Claw Slashing anyway, but probably won't make it into that deck, so I'll take it out of that one. But Zoro Lucario, I mean, bench space is really tight for that list. So again, it may not... Yeah, okay, let's pretend it won't go in that deck. So maybe just the pure fighting decks play Diancie, but it's a real big buff. And then Buzzwole itself gaining B-String. I mean, we haven't played much with B-String just yet, but it's anticipated to be a really powerful card. It's just like... the potential to just burst someone for a ridiculous amount of energy on your board is just insane. So if you just...
Mad. It's so crazy.
If you have a turn of drawing 2 B-Strings, and because, especially Buzzrock, because you have the Lycanroc, you can spend your turn using draw supporters a lot of the time. So you can see like 14 cards or something like that to try and hit your B-Strings on the turn that you want to. That's pretty nutty, so... yeah. Zoroark decks, I don't think, gain a lot from the new set. Let me quickly just throw this up. Break X, cheered. Have a couple bits.
Cheers, Breaky X.
Cheers.
And the stove top, thank you for that as well.
This is,
nice.
Sorry, that's just a quick sneak peek at my Forbidden Light in 10 minutes. Let's just quickly... run down the best cards. I really don't think there's much that Zoroark decks gain, particularly. I think maybe the Unit Energy is like the best card they gain from the set. But there is the potential for more Zoro variants, like Zoro Ninja, and also Zoro Buzzwole as well. So do bear that in mind. Cheers so much for the 5 bits, Mad Captain. Zoro Crabs gains Diancie. Maths. Let's think about maths. 100. No. Surely not. It doesn't change the fact that you still need a choice band every time. Oh no, I guess it does. It means now you can just have the strong energy instead. Aha. And the combination gets you to... 120, 130, 150 is still not great. McLovin is now following. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Does it make much difference for Persimmon? I think not really, because of bench space again. It does make a lot of difference for Gallades, though, as we've already talked about, so bear that in mind. But yeah, Diancie and B-String's insane. So it looks like, just from the offset, fighting looks absolutely great. Really great. New good matchups, I think. I mean, there aren't... It's weird, just because its own power level gets really good. The Stovetop, thanks so much for subbing. That's awesome.
Aww. He just said something nice about Arvids as well, so...
You can read it.
I'm glad he got...
We're not... Can you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Can you read it out loud?
So-
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't catch it.
I'm scrolling to find it. I'm
Okay.
scrolling to find it. Hang on. Hold your horses.
Oh, and he's following as well. That's awesome.
He just said thanks for all we do. He wished he had some flex cash, but our subs through Twitch Prime is all we need. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Right, so what's going to be a new worrying matchup for the deck? Oh, Jay backs Team MCR as well. Please talk about Psychic Rotom already. Zoroark with Bursting Balloons, Choice Bands, and Float Stones with the Psychic Rotom and Rescue Stretcher is something I've genuinely thought of. And I'm pretty sure it's bad. Pretty sure. Because of the amount of tools you have to burn through. Like, you have to intentionally make space for like 10 tools and a Rotom. And that's quite bad. But I did try and build a list. So the Psychic Ultra Beast, the Zoroark thing. Okay, hold on.
Naganadel.
Oh, Zoroark Naganadel, you think could be a thing? Just, I guess it does counter your Buzzwole weakness. But is Naganadel a good enough standalone attacker, comparing it to something like Gliscopod? I think you have to say no, just because Naganadel's output is based on Ultra Beasts on your board. So I don't think there's a lot of synergy outside of typing. I've thought of all the trash decks. Yeah, don't worry. Buzzwole Naganadel? Yeah, so Beast Box is pretty much what we're calling Buzzwole Naganadel.
Yeah.
We're basically calling it Beast Box because we'll tech in like Kartana because it's searchable via Ultra Space, and we'll probably play Lunana as well. Not Lunana, what is it? Dawnwing's Necrosper.
Don't build my dreams and then say it's bad.
You prefer Beastie Boys? Megagardy is on here. Only if Ultra Necrozma Malamar becomes a very outstanding deck. Because you have Fairy typing as well as Psychic typing, which is interesting. But I think ultimately, basically Megagardy died when Shaman rotated. That's my own opinion, but Jack wants to believe, so
yeah.
We'll let
I mean,
him.
I want to believe because of the deck.
Yeah.
I know deep down.
We have a long-standing Guardy relationship.
The thing is, it is such a good counter for Necrozma. Like, it hits the two correct types if Necrozma's good, so you have to, like, consider it. So, you know, me and Joe came up with it, and then someone messaged us about it as well, and we got chatting, and it's, you know, if you're hitting the right type, the way weaknesses in this game right now, if you're hitting the correct weaknesses, you have to. It is relevant enough to at least consider it, I think, because weakness is just so strong.
Mm.
But like we say, unfortunately, it doesn't have good enough other matchups.
Magcaptor makes a good point that these will be playing Beast Energy as well.
Yes. Buzzwole can one-shot a Zoroark from turn 1. Not that there will be any Zoroarks from turn 1, but it can hit 110, like, easily on turn 1 now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty insane. Pretty insane.
And then once they've done that, and they've eventually killed your first one, you then beast ring up 2 more, and you win the game.
Easy. Easy.
So Buzzwole's good. That is it.
The quote-unquote best deck in format is gaining a lot. In terms of good matchups, I don't think it gains many, like, out-and-out that you want to face. Like, I mean, we don't know how strong Quad Zygarde is yet. What good non-GX attackers does the fighting deck play? Not a huge amount.
Buzzwole.
The new one.
Can do now. It's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah, it still doesn't deal with 200 hit points. Dun dun dun.
Excuse me.
That's just rude.
Yeah, but I don't think there is a non-EX attacker that does that.
Careful now.
Oh god.
Ultra
Exernes
Necrozma Malamar. I think that'll be a hard matchup for the deck. Just because trading blows, etc. with psychic typing in there. I think the biggest problem for this is actually the fact that Dawnwing's Necrozma can take like 4 prizes a lot of the time.
Such a good attacker.
Yeah.
It's such a good attacker in the matchup.
Necrozma Wob should probably beat it, on average. Beast Box probably has a good time against it. Like, there's so much psychic stuff. I don't know, it feels like, as powerful as Buzzwole gets, I think he definitely needs more non-psychic weak support. So Buzz Rock still seems good. But maybe like Buzz Cario and Buzz Garb sort of fall by the wayside just because they can't handle it. Or maybe Buzzwole goes to Rainbow Energies. I don't know. Buzz Garb, sorry. I don't know. It feels like there's just more Psychic out on patrol. It's not just Psychic text now. It's actual Psychic decks coming out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like this might actually still be... There might actually be a bigger impact. Azul's hosting Earth.
What a champ. 66
Absolute
peeps.
legend.
That's awesome. Aquabox
Yes.
below tier 1 anyway, so you probably beat that. Zenith GX below top tier. Mega Guardi, as crazy as it is, I actually think it's easier to charge up more Buzzwoles than it is Mega Guardis, so I think even with typing, Buzzwole's favoured. Even though, I mean, Mega Guardi can render a Lycanroc part useless, so you're forcing them to attack with something that will always get response KO'd. It's just...
Yep. Mega
Guardi has to play Elixirs now instead of Mega Turbos, because Mega Turbo rotated, so I think it's more consistent to get Buzzwoles out. Greninja Buzzwole, sort of like fighting bats. I think the more aggressive build on average wins more. It's not too concerned about sniping. The only time the Buzzwole Frog player may have an advantage is if you're able to snipe down their Octillery and like end them out of the game, something like that, alongside maybe a Stitching, who knows. Zoro Ninja, that's got to be favoured for Buzzwole. Pyro, I mean, nothing's good against Pyro, so let's just put that out there. Auto win for Pyro, that one.
As per.
Wait,
You'll be hearing that a lot this evening.
Yeah, Pyro can beat that deck. Right? Oh, well, Lycanroc makes it hard, actually. Yeah, Lycanroc does.
Lycanroc's not a drainer card.
That is a pain for Pyro. Oh my goodness, can Buzzwole even deal with Pyro? Okay, I don't believe that for 1 second.
Why are people talking about Mega Guardi just because Stage result? No, we've been talking, me and Joe at least, and a couple of other people have been talking about Mega Guardi for a few weeks. It just happens to have done well again this weekend. That list was mental. Played 1 max potion.
Mental. Is Lucario Lycanroc going to be good because it can keep pace with Ultra Necrozma and Buzzwole for 1 energy? That is true.
I was talking to Joe about Lucario Lycanroc the other day, and it seemed like in theory such a good deck, but it seems so much clunkier than Buzzrock. I think Buzzrock will always...
I think what's like, also what's a really like hidden element of Beastring as well. Not only is the energy acceleration insane, it's also insane deck thinning. And Lucario Lycanroc, I think, I wouldn't play it without artillery. And you're playing 3-stage 1s that are all awkward, and you need to wait for the right opportunity to play down your Lucarios, and it just makes your deck quality quite bad. Whereas Beast Ring keeps your deck quality very, very high when you thin like 4 cards from it and build the board for the rest of the game. So I personally would stick to Buzzwole.
4 cards is less impactful than you think, though.
I don't think so. It's a lot of cards.
It depends where you are in the game.
It's like a battle compressor.
Huge at the late game.
Battle compressor onto your board, Jack. Think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still good. I just think it's not as insane as...
Broken. Absolutely broken. Don't listen to him.
He's mental.
Okay. Where were we? Zoro Buzz. This is one I want to try out. I don't know if it's just better to be a pure Buzz deck. The pull towards a Zoro Buzz is that you
Draw cards.
yeah, trade so much that you make sure that you hit a lot of B strings. Which is cool. And potentially you're the one going down in prices earlier, so in theory you're activating the ring earlier, and the ring is the way to win the game a lot of the time, so Turbo Psychic.
It's gonna be a pretty fun format where it's just gonna be who draws ring.
Yeah.
Who draws more rings.
Turbo Tyrantrum we're not even discussing. Greninja Glaceon, again, we're not really discussing. So basically almost all the new decks are Psychic. Like a very large portion of the new decks are Psychic. So as much as Buzzwell gains, it's got to fight through some Psychic stuff. That's pretty much what we're saying. Mighty Enna, thanks so much for the sub, Ben. That's awesome.
Hey.
So, Zoroark, can it survive the pressure of Buzzwole? I'm not so sure. I mean, even Zoropod gets much worse against Buzzrock, because a lot of the time the Regirock EX was a late game liability that could swing you back in the game.
Twitch Rhyme sub 2 years just for you guys. Ben,
2 years. I don't believe
absolute
it.
maverick.
Isn't B-string
only useful
per
once
game?
per game?
But it depends how many B-strings you get to play in
I'm going to say you can
window.
play multiple B-strings. So
yeah, if you can play 2 B-strings in that one or maybe even 2 turn window, you get a lot of energy. It's like hitting 4 elixirs. Think of that. Think how often a Buzzrock will win when it hits all 4 elixirs. And then think that could all happen with B-string. Can't play Zoro Break either. Damn. Okay. So yeah, Zoro Garb, I mean... I don't know, I'm not saying Zoro is dead in any means. I think... I mean, from the new stuff,
what people have said, I think it just takes a backseat. It's not an attacker anymore. It's just a trade machine. Because it just gets bopped too easily.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. Someone will find a way. Todd Rooklive will find a way. Okay.
Rooklive.
I think Zorogard is pretty much dead though. Zoroweavile. I think really just the outstanding Zoroark decks in Pod and Lycanroc are probably the likeliest to survive. Maybe even Zorogarb just because of heavy psychic element. But keeping up with Buzzwole is just much harder than it currently is, and it's already like teetering on the edge. Yeah. Kiawe Volk doesn't gain anything. Has to deal with another 1-hit KO machine as well. Has to be concerned about not a huge amount. I mean, the new ninja decks popping up may be somewhat of a headache if they're going to play Shadow Stitching within the list and have stuff in the background, but probably not a huge deal breaker. Not for like the Kiawe lists, I guess. Robin as well, thanks so much for subbing. You guys have been so generous tonight. That's awesome.
Hey, welcome to the little Jimmy Club.
I do love that Zorogarb too much. And the zombie taco as well is following. That's great. Cheers for the support, guys. Sylveon. Oh, the headaches of Sylveon.
Is it dead? Is it alive?
Has to be concerned with Zygarde that can power up itself each turn, so it can't get beat by hammers. It has to be concerned by Malamar, which, although you do have weakness on the Ultra Necrozma, they use other attackers as well.
And have quite good energy acceleration.
Yeah. Beast Box can be a 1-energy attacking deck as well. It always puts pressure on you. Greninja Buzzwole, they'll play a Espeon EX as well, which is a low-key pain as well for the deck if you keep spreading onto multiple Sylveon. Threatened Evolve turns at every corner. You can't beat Pyro, we know that for a fact. That's just an auto loss.
Hammer, no, okay.
Yeah. Turbo Psychic probably also hard. I mean, lots of bad news for Sylveon.
Thing is, though, I still don't want to say it's dead because Oranguru seemed like a very good card, and it still is seeing play. So I don't want to say it's dead, but it does seem to gain some pretty awkward, a few more awkward matchups. Maybe it's time.
I think the combination of Zoroark going potentially down in play and all these new decks being a pain. I mean, Sylveon should be played as a counter to the meta, really. And it's not a counter to the meta in the expected meta that we're thinking of. So that would be my main concern. Do I think Ninja Boy will see a resurgence to combo with B-String? Probably not, because you want to draw as many cards as possible to hit as many B-Strings as possible. So playing a Ninja Boy doesn't draw you 7 cards to try and hit 1 or 2 B-Strings. So that would be my answer. Naganadel Garb is cool. Is Naganadel Garb better than Espeon Garb?
Yeah.
Possibly not, just because, again, you have to... Don't underestimate how weak Naganadel's attack is if you don't go heavy on Ultra Beasts. The attack is not that powerful if you're not playing Beast Box, basically.
Many beasts.
Yeah. Even if you are playing, like... I mean, I know Espeon's output isn't the greatest as well, so maybe I'm overstating it, but Confusion just beetles people.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Espeon's got cool... Like, it gets powered up in... It's got more consistency because it gets powered up from the Eevee's ability. Confusion is cool. Psychic is scaling damage, which like scales, I feel, slightly better than Naganadel's attack. And Divide can still beetle people.
Really good.
So in general, it's just, even though its damage output still isn't great, it's just more versatile, I think.
Yeah, Naganagarb seems too linear, really. Too easy to get beaten up. Okay, where were we? Vikabulu gains pretty much nothing, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's the Arceus Prism Star, but that's about it.
Bulu boys.
Sushi
Bulu's back.
Hooper. Is Hooper still a potential archetype in the format? Let's think about the new stuff again. Quad Zygarde. That's going to be a good matchup for you. The Malamar lists probably don't have a great non-GX attacker. So, again, pretty reasonable.
Yeah, they do. Mew.
Mew? That one of Mew that you play.
Only if you play one of.
How many are you playing?
2. 2 Mew.
That's still not enough.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
It's not. Oh wait, can the does the wait? Lunala's GX regular attack it's not like a shred, is it?
No, it goes
it's just weakness. Yeah, okay. You can use Mew and Malamar. Firstly, Malamar is horrible against Hooper.
Malamar's a really bad attacker, but Mew can do some cool stuff.
You can kill them, then they kill you back. Then you kill them, then they kill you back. Then you Super Odd, then you kill them, then they kill you back. Then you kill them, then they kill you back, and then you're stuffed.
This is them setting. Yeah, but this is them setting up 4 Hoopers.
Yes, but I don't think it's that hard.
And you have energy acceleration.
Yeah, but they just need elixirs. I don't think it's that unrealistic, and I think it's unrealistic to think that you can Mew every single turn as well.
I don't think it's
after first of all, they'll have extra 2 or 3 turns of attachments just while you're getting ready to mew them. I think it'll be pretty easy for the Quadruper deck to beat you without attack, which is mean. Okay, Beast Box also really struggles. Aquabox, oh, they've bloody nailed it, haven't they, with Volcanion Prism Star. See you later. Zernies. Greninja Buzzwole. Well, they have the snipes from Greninjas. But it's probably still not enough to win the game.
That's definitely not enough. That's 50 damage.
No, but you can hit them for 0 with Greninja's regular attack and cycle your Greninja.
I know, but
unreal.
You need to hit so many evolutions in a turn.
Yeah. Zorofrog's going to be horrible. Oh, Pyro's done it again. We're on to a winner here, boys. We're on to a winner. Absolute winner. Zorro Buzz. Oh my god, this is actually depressing how powerful Quadruper remains. Kill me.
It's a deck that people can tech against, though. People just need to find a half-decent 98 attacker and they're fine. Oh god, he's typing. That sounds like angry typing.
Right, Espeon Garb gets Mysterious Treasure, which is actually a pretty good buff for the deck. Just to try and secure that early Lele on the early turns is great, and trying to secure the turn 2 Garb is also really good. So a split of Mysterious Treasure and Ultra Balls is great for the deck. And with Buzzwole being super prevalent, this deck will remain powerful, I think. And also, again, with potentially Zoroark going down in play, potentially, it also is good for Espeon Garb. So maybe the prevalence of Garbodor decks keeps Hooper away. Please, Jesus. Okay.
I don't know why you're so worried. You can't play Zoroark anymore.
Such a bore. I will play Zoroark, I'll have you know.
Ever say that about my
Greninja does gain the new Greninja tools, but will we play them?
No.
You saying no?
I think for Greninja specifically, almost all of the current Greninja pieces are better.
70 HP Froggo? Yes. Yes. One bubble, 370 HP Froggos.
Why? How does the 70 HP help now the anti-prism star's a thing?
Because I can attach an energy to my Froggo turn 1 and not get bopped by a Lele.
That's exactly Lele.
Don't be a fool.
Only's... I think Bubble is still fine.
3-1. 3-1 split. 70 HP.
Bubble wins games.
Yeah, keep one in the deck. I don't think we'll play Crash or Wake. We mentioned in our set review that it doesn't help your early game setup, and that's all you really care about as Greninja. If you've already got to the point where you have Starmie out or 2 Water Energies in hand, you're in a pretty winning position if it's like mid to late game.
Yep. Crash it, Wake.
You want to literally copy and paste the Pyro list for Meme Sunday? Oh, I can't believe it.
I'll get you it, Tim, don't worry. I'll casually ask for it tomorrow from Joe. He'll go, oh yeah, of course. On a Meme Sunday near you soon.
Turbo Metal gains some cool tools. I think it's just shy of the mark of being a top tier contender right now. But with a heavy Mew focus, as well as a stadium that can finally play.
Yes, that was a bit of an issue.
Beast Ring and Beast Energy being small upgrades as well for the deck. Beast Ring more than a small upgrade, actually. I don't think you'll play a high Beast Ring count, maybe just like 2.
Does Beast Ring help with numbers very much? Beast Energy help with numbers very much?
I mean, it helps against, whatchamacallit?
Decidui GXs.
It helps against pods that thingamajig you. what's it called? Armor Press
Armor
you.
Press.
Maybe
But
it's
you're not
still
playing-
not played. Because
I think
I
you're-
don't
think
play
you're
damage
playing
buff tools.
anyway.
I don't play damage buff tools.
I think tools are better almost always than one Beast Energy. Because Beast Energy only goes on Necrozma,
Yeah,
whereas tools
but-
go on everything.
My current list doesn't have space for tools that aren't float stones, so I don't think I see if I need to make space for beast rings and potentially one or two ultra space. I don't see much space for aggressive tools.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe not beast energy. I can see this not being a thing because it doesn't hit elixirs.
It helps. It helps. I'm gonna say it also helps exactly armor pressing pods. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Magnezone, I mean, doesn't gain anything really. I don't think you'd play anything like Ultra Space or anything like that.
Nope.
Nothing else.
Gains the Lightning Magnezone.
Yeah.
Gains the Metal Dialga.
Guardy gains
They're not
pretty
great.
much nothing. I think the biggest card for Guardy is like
Huh?
Diantha. Yeah, I guess we can put Diantha in there. Diantha, and even Diancie, because it makes your Gallade stronger.
Do you play it, do you think? It's 180 with a choice band then. That's a good number.
It's a number. I've put down here Glade Octillery as a new archetype. Just Glade Octillery, mate.
One thing worth noting is Sylveons are very good against Ultra Necrozma. But the deck is probably too bad to even justify that. Because you're a stage 2 deck in a format where Buzzwole is good.
Wait, I don't know what you're saying. Hold on. Sylveons are very good against Ultra Necrozma.
Like, you don't even have to set up stage 2s, you can set up stage 1s
Sure.
to deal with Necrozmas. But I think, like, I'm just completely theoretically basing this on Buzzwole and Ultra Necrozma, the 2x to beat, which I don't think necessarily will be the case, but if we're just talking theory for today, for whatever reasons, let's say that. You beat one, but I think Buzzwole's too strong for you to overcome, because they just, if Lycanroc is the best build, which it seems like it might be, they target down your little guys way too fast for you to ever set up a Guardy. Once you have set up a Guardy, the Lycanroc kills you.
Is it somewhat of an issue that they actually play Beast Ring? Does them playing Beast Ring increase Gardevoir's win rate against it? Because they have to front load energy a lot more often, whereas you can sort of wait to burst with elixirs. Does that make it easier for the Guardy?
Only if that's the case, I think. Isn't Lycanroc one of the best attackers in that matchup anyway? So if you're setting up Buzzwoles, yeah, sure, you dangerous rogue.
Yeah,
it's one of the best ways of dealing with a Guardy.
once.
What Guardy is letting you? What Buzzrock is letting you build up 2 Guardies?
Oh, mate, it's happened. You've
them.
aggressively KO'd a Rolls, and I've gone cool. Diantha Candy Guardy. See you later.
Okay. Then I've Lycanroc killed that Guardy.
Nah,
You've
mate.
gone
I won't-
Diantha Candy
Nah, mate.
Guardy.
I paralleled myself for 3. See you later.
And you haven't taken a prize yet.
I've done you in, mate. It's over. I think it's
Buzzrock
a closer.
is too
I think
hard.
it's a closer matchup than you're letting on. I mean, Guardy has to draw a lot better. I don't know.
I don't like its chances.
Current Buzzrock is definitely favored against Guardy, right? But if we tech Guardy further, teching a stage 2 deck, yeah, Guardy can just die, right? Forget Guardy. This is like tier 5 at this point. Forget Guardy.
This saw its day. It's at its day.
Bloody Guardy. Xerneas Break, however. Oh my god.
Oh, can we stop the stream yet?
Hold on. Here's a thought. That's right, I've said it. Beast Ring in Xerneas Break. Teching in Kartanas. What's gone on here, Jack?
I'm so ready for this.
What's gone on
I'm
here?
so ready.
What's happened here then? Turned the meta on its head.
Right, okay. So talk to me. You're playing how many katanas?
2,
Playing how many B strings?
4. Just add space.
Find me
I just
the
had
space.
And then-
Find me the space. I have seen this list. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with Luke. I'm friends with Tamal.
Yeah.
I know what this list looks like. Find me the space.
Hear me out. No, it just can't be done. Can we play Necrozma GX instead? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's actually fine. Oh my god. Necrozma.
It's a Psychic Weak Pokemon. Psychic Weak is not a good thing right now.
He's Psychic type as well. Not that that matters.
Okay.
What kind of nonsense am I talking? That's a good question. But, okay, let's just quickly delete the B string.
Joe's leg has meant he's been housebound. He hasn't seen another human in 6 weeks.
Yeah,
He's going insane.
I have had too much time with my own thoughts. That much is true. But Xerneas Break, gaining Diantha, and maybe a one of Xerneas GX. Oh my god.
Even Diantha seems like, where's the space for Dianthas? Do you just take out other draw supporters? You don't want to take out other draw supporters. Oh, we had a sub. Padukes for you.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Welcome to the little Jimmy Club.
OG Necrozma is not an Ultra Beast. Oh yeah, that's true. He's just a bloke, isn't he?
Ah.
Yeah, Kartana.
And there's that, Joe. God, you fool.
Well, I said Kartana, so it's fine. Yeah, I think Diantha's really good with the deck. I think you'd play
I'm just worrying about, like, how many do you play?
I think it would just be like one instead of like a rescue stretcher or something like that. So I remember we played
a rescue stretcher.
Yeah, we played like 2 Rod and a rescue stretcher.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I thought for some reason a picture of Rod came into my head when he said rescue stretcher.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're mental. You're actually mental. But no, rescue stretchers.
But just guaranteeing like, oh, there's my 70 burst damage this turn that I needed.
ECE choice band. Hello.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know
power.
You're going to try it, and I know every deck I want to play, I'm going to have to play against it. Especially when testing with you, Luke, and Tamal. But
the thing that puts me in a happy position with the deck is that, again, Zoroark may be declining, and Parallel City is one of the biggest beetles for this deck. So with Zoroark declining, may mean a decline in overall parallel play. If people want to see the Xerneas B-string, that's got to be a Mark Sunday list right there. And the fact that there's the Ultra Necrozma Malamar deck feels really good for Xerneas. Even if it wasn't a very weak deck, because it's like a slow setup hit with a stage 2. Sounds so good for the deck. But the fact that it is very weak just means that you need to Geomancy pretty much once, and you've won. Oh, that's just disgusting. So it gains an excellent new matchup, and potentially loses an awkward matchup. I know people would say, like, there was a time when you wanted to face Zoroark decks. That was part of Xerneas' charm. But not so much
was there?
When there were parallels.
I mean, yes, it was in general, but I feel like Xerneas... Xerneas' time was before Zoroark, right?
No, but I remember Tamal going to London and playing it and not being too scared of Zoroark. Because we were just like, well, they can't one-hit you, so it's fine. We'll just build to one-hit range.
Yeah. If Malamar has played Parallel, will he play? That's very true. Malamar is also...
But you have... Yeah, you have to remember, though, that they need a lot... Like, they only really need 2 Malamars in play.
Yeah, I don't think Parallel's as big of an issue for Malamar as people are saying it is.
It's an issue for sure, but...
It will still see play. Like, not even that Malamar's good. It's just Parallel is just an insanely strong card.
I agree. But, like,
so let's run down... play whilst it's in format.
Let's run down the list that will play it. I think the Zora list still just play it. I think Espeon Garb will play it. Yeah. And from there...
Greninja, yes.
I think it's
Magnezone.
It's all hinging on how potent Espeon Garb remains and Zoroark remains, so there's only very few decks that can afford to not play their own stadium for other reasons.
What about if we play Parallels in Xerneas? Huh, now we're talking.
We're not talking.
You wanted to put B-String in, come on now.
You're talking nonsense. Fairy Garden's like the best card in the deck. Broken.
Parallel B-String. Parallel, B-String 2 energy to the active, retreat, don't even need it. Don't even need Fairy Garden. Broken.
Malamar would play Parallel Tech. I really don't think Malamar will. I think it's...
You're better off making that list consistent.
Yeah.
The deck's, like, the attacker's so strong, you might as well just find a way of making sure you can attack every turn and win the game.
It's very much like... I don't want to compare it to a Vikabulu, but it's very much the same deck in that you're trying to get your own... Your own strategy is so powerful that all you care about is making sure it happens again and again and again and again and again. So I think the only techs you'll put into the Necrozma Malamar will be tech Pokemon for different reasons.
Yes.
Rather than tech Clunk.
Care Package King, hello.
Yeah. So that wraps it up for the sort of current stuff. Let's have a look at the new stuff in terms of, even though we haven't really, we'll discuss the list brief, like in sort of the feel of the deck rather than the actual 60, but we'll talk about what sort of challenges they'll be facing. So Quad Zygarde, I mean, the challenges it faces, are there even any? I don't believe it.
Okay, so Cycling Bonnie.
Easy.
Yeah, with your 4.
I mean, I honestly think you need to cycle Bonnie about twice to win you the game.
Yeah, maybe.
And I don't even think they need to be in a row.
Executive. Do you think you can power up to Zygardes? Like, I know its first attack powers itself up, but
yeah,
like...
I think it's pretty reasonable to power up 2 Zygardes in a game. In a similar way that you could build 2 Groudons
I'm
in a
not
game.
sure, that's what I'm... Yeah, but Groudon can't be targeted.
Yeah, but Groudon doesn't have acceleration.
True, that's true. This isn't, they're going to say, this isn't me, like, saying no, this is me genuinely just asking the question.
I don't know. I don't think...
Really,
I'm pretty sure Zygarde's
I
not...
haven't really thought about.
Pretty sure it's not top tier. But I think its GX attack is going to beetle people. A cheeky handful of times. Mewtwo and every non-GX attacker. Yeah, thinking about Mewtwo getting better as well with B-String. Because again, people are front-loading energies. That makes the Boswells a little bit more scared.
4 DCE, 4 Energy Lotto. Let's go. That sounds like my kind of deck. Where are the timer balls?
The card sucks. I mean, the card may suck. I need to see more Zygarde in action. Yeah, I definitely need to see it more in action. Its GX attack is so potent, but it could just be one of these chase cards. It may be a trap. I know it's only immune versus GX and EX, but non-GX, non-EXs probably only hit 100, so you still card through those. Like, you don't even need to, like, Guzma and Race. You can just be like, okay, I'll hit your non-GX this turn, be immune. And then you just send something else up and try and hit your one Stretcher and Energy and Float Stone all in a turn.
Plus, like, 1 Mewtwo isn't going to deal with 2 Zygardes.
No, never.
And, like, if you're going down the Mewtwo route, you definitely have time to build up 3 Zygardes. And it isn't dealing with 3 Zygardes.
Yeah.
It just isn't. So, for anything teching, like, teching a non-EX attacker, I don't think it works. For non-EX decks, obviously, it's an issue. But I think, like, because if you can think about most non-EX, most decks that are teching on EX attacker probably only have at absolute most, 3 stabs at using that non-EX.
Hit it once and KO it with Mewtwo. Yeah, that's true. I know you can. But you can get powered up so quickly with the Zygarde. I don't know. It's one I need to see more in practice.
I think it's definitely got potential. Like, I don't think people teching one Mewtwo will definitely be like, oh right, well I can't lose to Zygarde. Because it's not like dealing with a single Hooper in Sylveon or whatever. Because once that Hooper's gone, it's kind of more manageable when your deck is built around. Like playing one Mewtwo for quad Hooper wouldn't win you the game. Okay, and I know Hooper's resistant, but that amount of attackers in general wouldn't win you the game. And Zygarde can technically be a safeguard deck.
I think what people are underestimating as well is that Zygarde's first attack isn't just like a fodder attack. It's not just like nothing. It's still oftentimes doing like 100 with Diancie Choice Band. Like a DC 100... It depends what you're attacking with, really. Like, if it's a... Like, again, it's one of those things. How many decks are playing the Mewtwo? It's the Zoro decks that play the Mewtwo. Buzzrocks aren't going to play Mewtwo. They're moving to Oricorio, if anything.
Which isn't a good attacker.
Volkiawe, they're not... I mean, yeah, like... Vikabulu, they can attack with Vikavolts, but that still doesn't one-hit the Zygardes, and they're sacking a big... Like, it's a big loss to lose the Vikavolts.
It's a safeguard deck through attacking. The issue is sometimes you can't chain safeguard, but I think its attacks are good enough. You can not chain safeguard sometimes and just take prizes and be like, okay, sure, kill my Zygarde, because next turn I can Bonnie and safeguard again if I need to, or I can take another 2 prizes. A lot of the time with safeguard, with the GX attack, you'll be taking 2 prizes anyway because it does 150 base. So again, with Choice Band Choice Band the answer, you're doing 200, which is one-shotting most things other than like the stage 1s.
I don't know. I think people, the way chat is saying it, I think they're actually underselling this card. I think Mewtwo's only in a handful of decks. I mean, its bad matchups are like Greninja, Xerneas Break, lol. And I mean, there will be hiccups with the Mewtwo, but it feels almost like a quad Hooper. You're playing like a bigger quad Hooper deck. You're just a bigger lad now. You know, you're a way more threatening quad Hooper deck.
You have to have a stadium up to use Bonnie and GX again. You're running so many like the deck is designed to have a lot of stadiums. It has a lot of good stadiums as well. Like it has Parallel, which is decent. It has Brookler Hill, which is really good. It has Scorched Earth for the first attack. It's got like good stadiums that benefit it.
You're only Hooper when you have Bonnie.
That's the big thing for me. It just depends on whether you can chain Bonnie or not. That's complete. In my mind, that's what this deck comes down to. How consistently you can chain Bonnie every turn.
I mean, it's going to have Sushi Master support. It's going to have 4 Brookler Hills and probably 1 or 2 other stadiums on top of that. It's going to have a draw element. It's going to just use Zygarde as the attacker. It's literally going to be quad Zygarde with artillery, and the rest of the deck is just supporting Zygarde. I don't think you get any fancier than that. It will be a high Bonnie count, and I think just don't underestimate how few times you need to Bonnie to win the game, because Hooper's a long slog deck because it only hits 80 or 90 or whatever. Zygarde's not the same. It's really not the same.
Zygarde actually takes 2 prizes.
He's a bopping machine. Absolute
safeguard that takes 2 prizes.
I know what people are saying, that you're only Hooper when you have Bonnie. I understand that, but it's just so much more threatening than Hooper. You only have to Bonnie like twice, I think. I don't think that's unrealistic. I mean, there are turns where they just send up fodder prizes for you, but I don't know. Maybe I am over enthusiastic about the card.
I think it's a mix of both. I think chat are underselling it, but it's not as good as I think. I think we first thought it was going to be very good, and it.
I mean,
isn't going to be quite as good as we thought, but I think it's still definitely got legs. Just because it, like you say, it's a safeguard deck, but it's actually aggressive. Like one of the biggest things with Quad Hooper, like you say, it just does 80 damage, which is
so yeah. I mean, this is pressure on turn 1 as well with DCEs. Like that's also such a big deal. Ah man, it's early pressure, great acceleration with potential to be immune as well.
The early pressure argument feels sketchy to me because you've only got 4 DCE.
I mean, what? Every 4 DCE deck only plays 4 DCE.
Yeah, but Zoroark trades into them.
Not on. Forget it. Forget it.
Not on turn 1, sure, but you're not attacking turn 1 with Zoroark.
Yeah, exactly, this can. That's why it's an early pressure card.
Yeah, but you need to find DCE. You need to open hand DCE.
No, because you can Sycamore because you want to Sycamore away your early fighting energies. You're not Bridgeting turn 1, you're digging turn 1. This is a digging deck. Digging deep. 14 cards. Get them. It's nothing like Zoroark trying to hit his DC. Nothing, I tell ya. Dig deep, free. Okay. Ocean across my Malamar. What are going to be the hiccups for this deck? So, Garbodor, the first potential hiccup of Rooney. Greninja, definitely a hideous matchup for you. Hideous.
That's proper diaphragm issues there.
Yeah. And then there's Parallel. Just being Parallel.
Greninja feels like a weird deck saying a bad matchup for, though, because Greninja is theoretically really good against a lot of stuff. Like, going into Ultra Prism, Greninja seemed like an insane play for Malmo, and it just wasn't played.
But Greninja also has time against this as well. That's a factor. This is Vikabuli that can't use Bully. You know? I think it loses to an energy drive for 120 on turn 2. 120 is not 200. I don't know, maybe I'm optimistic. Even if you're thinking of that sort of trade-off each time, so my Zygo gets hit, then I kill your guy, then you use a non-GX to kill my guy, then my guy's attacking into your guy, you attack into my guy, I attack into your guy, immune. On that turn where I attack into your non-GX guy, you need to have another non-GX guy that can do more than like 80 damage. Because that's... Well, sorry, it needs to do like 150 damage to you, something along those lines.
Yeah, because the first poke was only like 60.
Or let's say you gust to kill an Octillery, then you've split your own prize trade up, then I can be just bopping the active a few more times. I think... Just the fact that you always have to 2-hit KO, and it's always an awkward 2-hit KO against the Zygarde, just makes it so tempting to me. Obviously, the more non-GX decks that are around is a thing.
I can already see this being a deck that Joe doesn't put down for another 3 months. Oh no!
It's just one of those I say no cards. You know, cards that just say no to certain things breaks the game, or it has the potential to break the game.
But he doesn't like Quad Hooper.
I hate Quad Hooper. It's bullshit.
Hey, language.
It's absolute nonsense. It's literally... I mean, Zygarde's similar, but different in that it'll flip over against a certain deck and just be like, well, can't win this one. But Hooper's just like way higher on that scale than Zygarde deck will be. Like, a Zygarde deck won't lose to every single Garbodor deck, whereas a Hooper deck does. So now the Zygarde list is... Joe's face after missing it. Me missing combos? Hello. Have you seen?
Yeah, that's why you're seeing it through rose-tinted glasses. You're getting the combo every time. What about us normal players that can't get the combo every time, Joe?
Is this the deck I play day one of release? Is it what we stream day one of release?
Yes, of course.
Oh god.
You will win. You won't lose.
Unreal. Yeah, Nick and I don't understand the concept of missing.
This is missing.
Okay. Right. Necrozma Warb Malamar, on the other hand. Oh my god. It's just bloody broken. Good luck, frogs.
Have you been typing in what's bad for the magic next to the deck?
Not really, I've just been openly discussing. I had it up here, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's fine.
I don't want to
I just because I paused the stream anyway, so that's what I was asking, because I didn't know if you were or not.
Oh, Nick wants to hop in. I need to go in like 10 minutes, so I don't think it's really worth it. It's got to be another short stream because I'm still on parent hours. I have a curfew. I'm 23 years old. It's embarrassing. Okay. Yeah. So the perks of Necrozma Wob over Ultra Necrozma is that you have typing. You can shut down Zoroark in the mid to late game, which is potent, and Frogs is less of an auto loss.
Hey, Lucas, sort your knee out. Just sort your knee out.
Do I still get pocket money? I wish. Got work for my pennies these days. H2. I really hope that's a quote. Remember when people were saying that Buzzwole was bad because it was weak to Psychic? I can be saying that people said Zygarde was bad because they thought non-GXs just beat it. I do get paid by my dad, actually. That's true. But I actually work. He's my boss. It's different. It's different. Okay. Where were we? Necrozma Wob, bloody broken. I'm tempted to believe that this list may actually be stronger than the Ultra Necrozma Malamar. I'm tempted to believe that. It may be too easy to play around Necrozma's GX attack. I think it may need some other tech attackers.
That is definitely a belief.
I mean, I'm thinking right now it's like 2 Wobs, 2 Necrozmas, and like a couple Mimikyu, something like that as my attackers. That's where I'm at. Who knows?
Why are you Mimikyuing and not mewing?
Yeah, maybe Mew. Fine. Whatevs. What, like Fates Collide Mew?
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to copy Wobs and I don't really want to copy Wobs or Necrozma. Do I? I guess, I'm forgetting how good Necrozma's attack is, actually. Yeah, maybe I don't even need Mimikyus. Maybe it's just like 3
maybe, I don't know, you can play
and
both.
2 Wobs.
Like, having a single Mimikyu means, like, because you can power it up in a turn, you can just surprise people with it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's like Pseudo Elixir.
Mm-hmm.
Pseudo Elixir just surprises people.
Right, what problems is Beastbox going to come up with? So in theory, it's pretty even against the Buzzwole stuff, which is cool. In theory, it's also pretty 50-50 against the Zoro stuff. Definitely will struggle against Espeon Garb. Actually, that's not even true. It's pretty even against Espeon Garb, I would say, because you've still got Naganadel on your side. Much easier for Naganadel to deal with Espeons than the other way around.
Yeah.
And you don't need to play many items in that matchup, right?
No.
You can Ultra Space out your Naganadels rather than Ultra Ball.
Yep.
Yeah, it definitely seems reasonable on typing.
One of the biggest issues, this was one of the decks that we played last week, and one of the biggest issues was like the setup you wanted sometimes meant against that when you weren't playing against Psychic Weak stuff, you just weren't doing enough with the Ganadel.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, right, I'll convert it to Buzzwole, but then it just felt like a worse Buzzwole deck.
Okay.
So it was kind of some of the matchups were kind of contradictory because you were just kind of mashing two decks together that weren't quite as good as the other the respective
Just the
deck,
straight
or not? I guess.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
straight
I
buzz.
guess the Ganondorf isn't really a deck, but you know what I mean. But I think there's definitely potential there. It just because like even having to Lele just felt so sad. Because like if you had a dead hand but you had to Lele just to try and find energy or whatever you needed to do, it just
bad for the
felt
deck.
so so meh.
Okay. So maybe
But
like
that being said, like you can still two shot stuff with Beast Energy and Choice Band anyway. So you know it probably balanced out. We only had like a couple of games.
yeah, I was gonna say you haven't had time to try out the GX attack, have you?
No, not yet. And that GX attack still seems pretty
Fun
cool.
times. Right, Aquabox is more of a I just want to build it. But in theory, its damage output is much better now, because you can do 100 damage to the active whilst doing a Coco flip to the bench. And a Coco flip to the bench is so good for Lapras. So, come on, bring it on, Volk Prism Star. You're a bonkers card, make it happen. But now that every other deck poos out energy even better than Aqua Patch, it's ridiculous. Literally, just energy is going to be all over the pitch. It's going to be on. There's going to be about one energy in every person's discard pile. The rest are just on the board every time. It's going to be unreal. Okay.
We're going to be cube drafted again.
Yeah. Xerneas GX. I mean, I'm pretty certain that it's going to get wiped the floor with. I think a lot of the time it's probably just Xerneas Break that will be better than this. Because the reasons why we wanted to build this really was its typing more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was kind of more fairy box than anything.
Guardia as well, more of a typing dream. Greninja Boswell, I'm kind of already fading off this before we've even tested it. It just sounds kind of jank. The main hope is to stifle setups for lower HP stuff, but again, if Zoroark's reducing in play, if there's going to be Garbodor very high on the radar, which from this discussion I think will be on the radar. I think Espeon Garb will be like one of the top tier decks now.
I'm gonna after the stream, Joe. I'm gonna quote something I said to you about a week ago.
With a consistency boost, that's all it really. I hate playing Espeon Garb.
You don't have to play it.
It's just the worst Espeon Warm, isn't it?
Well, you know what's still in format, Joe?
Oh yes.
Let's go, boys.
Okay. Zoro Froggos. I've had a few friends saying that I need to test this out. Zoro's math gets way better when you can. Basically, the way I'm seeing it is, it's like it's a more aggressive Zoro Decidueye because you get more Frogadiers down early on. So your Riotous Beatings are very aggressive in the early turns, and you have the option to have Shadow Stitch for like mirrors and stuff, but I'm not sure if the meta's going to be right for that sort of style. So I think it's maybe more flashy than actually helpful. I mean, like, Shadow Stitching will be good against the Ultra Necrozma deck, well, all Malamar builds, and so will the sniping, really. But it's just the Buzzwole prevalence that's going to be the main headache. And I'm not sure if there's space to have, like, Zoro's, Ninjas, and Psychic Techs. I think that's a lot of space. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's exactly it. Zoro Salazzle 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's Zoro Salazzle, but with ability lock, which is a huge appeal. But space. So many spaces. Yeah. Max, we've got Buzz Ninja. It's right there. Right there. Okay. Pyroar. Oh my god. What even beats this deck? Oh, it's just bloody broken. Absolutely broken.
Okay, here's the deal, Joe. You can talk about Pyroar for as long as you've got to talk about Tyrantrum.
Right, so Zoro Buzzwole. Hit loads of beast rings, win the game.
Yeah. Why
Is
Why
it
try
better?
and high
Is it
roll
better
like
than
Joe and me?
Buzzrock now? That's the question.
I mean, the issue is your backup
Oh,
attacker is
sorry.
weak to Buzzwole.
Is it better than Zororock? I mean,
Oh, okay. That's a very different question. That's a more likely yes, I think.
space-wise, I think it'll be
Um,
relatively similar. I mean, it's weird having so many spaces for fighting energies that you don't want to trade away. It's weird. There's anti-synergy with this deck because you want to draw into.
not fighting
You want to
energies.
miss fightings and hit the beast rings, and you probably don't have space for many fighting energies. Maybe this is just bad. Yeah, this is probably just bad. You gotta hit things in the right sequence. I'm actually just going ahead and deleting it. I'll just take Glade Octillery instead. Just slap that
Yep.
on there. How's that for? Try that on for size. I'll be done in like 2 minutes. Turbo Psychic. Again, it may just be better placed as the Malamar list, but who knows? I don't know. One to test out. I think there's some trickery there that we can do. Tyrantrum gets as much time as Pyro. Glaceon Froggos. There's synergy, but there's also jank to it. I think Glaceon. I mean, how powerful is Glaceon? Again, if we're anticipating, maybe we're overestimating how affected Zoroark will get. Because I'm still thinking it'll find a way to be towards top tier, at least top of tier 2, just because of consistency.
Yeah, I think top of tier 2 is kind of a safe place to say where it'll be right now.
I mean, if Glaceon hasn't worked as like a quad build, what does adding a stage 2 to the mix help with, really?
Because its numbers are fine. Like, its numbers are genuinely fine.
Maybe just the math increasing is enough for it. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe not, though.
H2, that's hilarious. Okay.
Getting any Pokemon
And
cards.
finally, a favourite of mine, previously, in it, maybe like 2 years ago. Glade Octillery. Oh, the numbers just become voila. Absolutely gorgeous. Although everything is 190 hit points now, so I still need to Coco spread as if it was 2 years ago, so... Oh. Whoops. And again, Espeon Garb. Cry face emoji.
Bit awkward.
So, really, what we're saying is... Boswell's OP.
Psychic's good.
Espeon Garb looks really good, because it's the Psychic deck that can beat the other Psychic decks as long as Garbodor sticks. That sounds good. Zorro will probably be in the mix, depending on what is... I don't know, you sort of have to pick your moments with Zoroark now. There'll be ebbs and flows of when Boswell's too highly played and when Espeon Garb's the more played deck, and then you'll find yourself in the happy medium. And for new stuff, Pyro Break's broken. Absolutely, that's a fact. Zygarde, we need to wait and see. I'm a believer. Malamar seems okay. There's not too many hiccups. Beastbox is another one to test out. I think that's like a... I don't know. I feel this one's pretty good. This one I think will be pretty safe because, again, it's got games... Like, it'll be in the game against the top 3 that we're talking about in terms of Espeon Garb, Boswell decks, and Zoroark. I think it has games against all of those. That makes it appealing to me. This becomes like the new 50-50 deck in my eyes.
What, Beastbox?
Yeah. Feels 50-50-ish.
My list was super jank, so I'll be interested to see what your list is. See how close we were.
Use my... Wait, I've not built a list for you, have I?
No, me and James built it.
See you later.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, I actually do need to go. So, that's a good summary,
you do.
though.
Yes, you do.
Espeon Garbs, Boswells, Zoroarks, and then new shenanigans is basically where we've come to. I'm almost ready to do my 10 minutes. Look, I even had the timer ready to go. Forbidden Light in under 10 minutes. That'll be coming out tomorrow by now. So, yeah. Anyway, that'll do for tonight, guys. Cheers for stopping by. And I think Rahul's streaming, so go ahead and head over to him after us. So, there we go. See you on Wednesday. Cheers.
Bye.